Hey guys, it's Matt from Chaparral Motorsports. Today I'm going to show you the all-new 2016 Bell Star full face helmet. Let's have a look. So here we have the all-new 2016 Bell Star full face helmet. This is part of the new Star series, which consists of 3 helmets in the collection. We have the Star, the Race Star, and the Pro Star. This one is more around that $500 range, and it also accommodates riders that ride on the street as well as the track. It has a slightly different orientation than the Race and Pro Star, so it can be worn in multiple different positions like the full tucked, 3/4, and even upright. And it's a little more street friendly in the sense that it accommodates the room for speakers if you're deciding to wear this helmet with a comm system, and it has notches cut out of the cheek pads to accommodate room for eyewear or sunglasses. If you're looking for something that's a little more track focused, then you're definitely going to want to upgrade to the Race or Pro Star. Click the information card in the upper right hand corner to watch our video on the Race and Pro Star to do some comparison. So that brings us into our first topic, and that's sizing. This has a very aggressive, snug, race-inspired fit. It's an intermediate oval in the internal head shape. I measure at 56.5 centimeters, so if you look at Bell's size chart, that's going to put me right in between a small and a medium. I would definitely order a size medium because this helmet fits so snug. So use my specs and compare them to your own, and just use that as a guideline when it comes down to ordering. All 3 of these helmets share the same platform, so you're going to see the similarities, and then you're also going to see the major differences in them. Now you have 5 external shell sizes to cover your range of extra small through XXL, and you're also going to get 6 different EPS sizes. So what does that mean? Extra small, small, medium, large, they're all going to have their own size, and then XL and XX are going to share one. That's going to give you a more proportional, more custom fitting helmet while giving you a smaller, more compact shell, which then reduces weight, reduces drag, and also reduces fatigue. The other thing that they really wanted to improve on was the visibility out of this helmet. So they've increased the size of the viewport by making it taller and also wider. So that's going to give you better vertical and lateral view. They've also introduced a new feature called panel vision, where they notch out the sides of the viewport to give you 17% more peripheral view, which is extremely important when you're head checking in the full tuck position. And I think this is a great feature for when you're riding on the street. Now the face shield itself is completely new as well. First off, this is Class 1 optics. It's going to give you the highest grade of clarity possible. Now this is really important because it's going to reduce rider fatigue by not straining the eyes. When you're looking out of a lens that isn't optically correct, it's really going to take a toll on you. What you will get in the box installed on the helmet is a clear shield without tear-off posts, nor is it pin lock ready. What you see here is a dark smoke with the tear-off posts. This is an option that is sold separately. There's also other options like photochromic lenses, different tints, iridiums, mirrors, the list goes on. You can definitely check those out on our site, chapmoto.com. Now that brings us right into the base plates. These things are extremely nice. You have a great fluid motion to them. They are spring loaded, so you're going to notice when you put it in the down position, it sucks the shield against the gasket, creating a nice tight seal, which is going to block out wind noise and also other elements from making their way inside the helmet. Now the other thing you will notice is that you have your detent for the shield lock in the center, so it's easy to get to with the gloved hand and either the left or the right hand. As for the quick release mechanism, this is by far, in my opinion, the nicest and easiest mechanism on the market. You have one button in the center, you just push that and slide the shield up and it pops right off. And the same goes for when you're reinstalling. So line it up and push it in. It's that easy. You can make shield changes very quickly. Now, the other great thing about this helmet is the airflow. They've put it through a lot of testing in the wind tunnel to make it the most aerodynamic, most ventilated helmet that they've produced yet, all while keeping it the quietest helmet that they've ever made. So with that being said, let's take a look at the vents. Down at the bottom, you have an open and closed defroster. This is going to draw air in through the front over the face shield to help out with defogging. Then just above the shield, you have an adjustable vent, open and closed there, and then a top scoop. So again, drawing air into the front. Then you have your series of extractors. First one up on the top is adjustable, open and closed, so you can customize the airflow. This is going to create that vacuum to pull that hot, moist air out of the helmet, and then you will notice that you have vents at the bottom that pulls through the entire EPS. So again, you're going to get great airflow out of this helmet. Now we can take a look at the interior liner. The first thing you will notice is that neck roll. This is what's really going to do a great job at creating a seal against your neck to make the helmet more quiet. It also closes that gap and makes it a little tighter to get on, which is what you want. You also have a chin skirt that's already installed, and the chin skirt has a bit of deflection on it to again make it more aerodynamic. Now the cheek pads, they don't utilize the magnifusion like the Race and Pro Star. It uses the traditional snaps. However, you do have an emergency pull tab to make it a little easier for emergency personnel to remove the helmet from a down rider. Now the liner itself, the fabric, is the X-Static XT2, which is the second generation. It has silver woven right into the material, so with it being woven in rather than treated, it's never going to wash out. And silver has a natural antimicrobial and odor fighting property to it, so it's really going to help to cut down on the funk with this helmet. The comfort liner has no connective mesh on the inside, so it's really going to do a great job at allowing the air to flow completely through the helmet, and that's easily removable as well. There's two snaps in the back, and then you have two snaps that are pretty far up on the liner, so you're never going to feel it up against the forehead to create any pressure points. And then to finish it all off, you do have removable chin strap covers and a double D-ring retention system for safety. Now the last topic that I want to talk about is the EPS liner. This is your standard dual density EPS, so it is harder in some areas, softer in others, which is really going to do a great job at managing the energy of a crash to keep you a little more safe. If you're looking for something that has the next level technology like the Flex system, you're definitely going to want to upgrade to the Race or Pro Star. So there it is. That is our look on the new 2016 Bell Star helmet. It comes in many different colors. Again, it's right around that $500 price point. Size range of extra small through 2XL. For more info on this thing, visit us on our website, shapmoto.com, and don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. Thanks for watching. I'm Matt. We'll see you next time.